Welcome back everyone to Terminus Zombie Survivors, the Last Escape DLC, and we've just done another successful outing into the wasteland. So we currently on here have got 3 completed quests we need to turn in this episode. We managed to rescue a second survivor in the last one, Ivan. So we've managed to get the trapper back and we've managed to get the firefighter back so far in this run. So let's get into Terminus and let's turn these quests in and see what else they are going to give us. We're still hoping to get access to the northern zone. That's what we're doing the questing for. But at the moment we're on 148 trust. I don't know how much we need. I thought 100 would have been the number, but no, it's a lot more than I thought. And at the moment, like I said, I am really having fun with this sort of expedition style looting where you're going into the wasteland just for a certain item or a couple of little items. So you go to the stores where you need to, so you know where you're heading. Still not a big fan of the old map being uncovered, but it does work well with this style. Otherwise, you'll be just going blankly around trying to find a gun store if you need guns, or a fire station if you need axes. But yeah, still enjoying it. Hopefully you're still enjoying it watching it as well. So let's get our characters moving. They have a little bit, but they have enough to get up to Terminus. Return to Terminus with Barry, and let's get Sandy in. Now, it does also mean, actually, we'll take some of the food out of here. I'm not going to fill the bottles up because, again, I want to go and collect that water collector at some point. Is there anything else we desperately need to chuck away and not be carrying on us? The lighter with one, we don't need that. And we are going to be needing to do some cooking at the end of the day, so I think I am going to... I should have put it all on Barry, but we'll switch it when we get inside. We will get them 2 birds done because one's 19 hours and one's 1 day. Where's the other bird picked up? Oh, did I forget to pick up the bird from the gas station? Yeah, but there was a fresh bird at the gas station I should have picked up. Never mind, we'll pick those up. We need another couple, at least one more lighter. The one with 3 charges is the ones we're using. And we'll take the pots and pans. Anything else running low of turn. So the onions have only got a couple of days on it, so we'll take them. And then we'll take a couple of everything else. We'll also take a couple of energy drinks on Sandy as well, just so we can use them if we need to. But we can sleep safely. And we'll take the little bits of pepper. Maybe we want to add some extra morale to the meal as well. We are going to be needing to take some water with us. If we're cooking, you need that. And we'll take the emergency drinking water. Anything else I want to take now? 98 turns on there, 141 on there. And I would like to get a recipe for the rake, or find a rake, because I would like to see if we can cut up this area. This would be absolutely fantastic, having that as a full growing zone. So every time you come back, every couple of expeditions, you can go out, or just pop outside and harvest the crops. But let's get you up there as well. Yep, you've got enough to get into Terminus. And then we'll pass the turn before we go and turn the quests in. Now, I think one of the quests was the person up here, which, yeah, it's showing up. So let's go over to Barry, and then let's just pass the turn. We do have another loot pile here, and our truck is nearly full. So, yeah, we've got a lot of loot there, a lot of axes, crowbars, leather gun, a lot of stuff here, and then the truck's nearly full as well. There is actually a quest here as well. I forgot about you. You was the second person, so we can do 2 of these just in the entranceway. Dropped off the supplies, I'm back. Good, nice work. That delivery might save someone's life. That's a relief. And we got 8 morale, so we got nice big morale bonuses for that. So it might actually be a good idea if we do the same with Sandy to get their morale. I do keep forgetting that you do get morale off the quests as well. So what did Mina want? Mina was the one with the dropping off the supply. So yeah, let's send Sandy up there and see if we can get their morale topped up as well. Sandy needs to come up to the kitchen anyway, which is up to the right. So interact with Mina. You've returned. Thank you. Just knowing my words are there brings me a little peace. If someone does read them someday. I'd like you to have this as thanks. It's a compass. I've kept it for a long time. I doubt I'd need it anymore, but it might be useful out there. and receive the compass and 7 trust. So we are up to 163 trust. Now, compass isn't an item that's been in the game before. So I'm intrigued of what that's actually going to do. An old compass, Mina, always kept on a... reduces AP cost when travelling between locations. Now, it might be good for the northern zone, but we're using a car in the south, so we don't actually spend any AP to zone. But yeah, that's nice to have on somebody. I think it's that square I need to get to. Yeah, I think I've just about got there. We should be able to see if we can get out the northern zone yet. No, not from this location. I need to go further up. So request food. We're not going to be eating that porridge anytime soon. We will be eating the other food first. So we just need to get down to 5.2 on people. It would be better if Barry does the food because he gets a 10% bonus for the satiety trait I give him. I'm pretty certain. Let's just double check on that. Survival cooking, he gets a 15% satiety. So it would make more sense Barry to do all the cooking, not Sandy. So where's the last quest? It was blankets for Joe. Now, I think Joe might be the guy upstairs by the gun person, if I remember right. So we'll bring you this way. The stairs are just to the left here. We've got sort of used to this place now. And we have looted everything in here. Nothing's reset while we've been going out on missions, but I didn't expect that to happen. And that room we can't do anything with because the NPC won't let us do it. Let's go up to Joe, turn this quest in. Which way? Maybe to the right, I think, in this big area. It might have been faster using the stairs by the beds. Yeah, here he is, Joe. Just checking, make sure there was no new quests on the top. Thank you. This will help the folks sleeping a little easier tonight. It's people like you that keep this place from falling apart completely. And another 7 rep, so we're now up to 170 rep. No new quests on these. So we're going to have Barry just search. We know there's no NPCs on the right of us. We're going to pop over by the medical ward and see if there's any more quests on this side. Because currently we're out of active missions. I'm just trying to go up. Yeah, nobody up there. We've got a new one with the medical nurse, Isla. Let's talk to him. Hello again, Barry. Hello, Isla. I heard Nathan's asking for sleeping pills a few days ago. He acts calm, but I've been watching him. The issue isn't just sleep. I believe he needs something stronger, an antidepressant. Something to stabilise him. He won't ask for it, but he needs that medication more than he realises. If you find anything like that while scavenging, please bring it back. I did actually say he was becoming a bit of a drug addict with the sleeping pills a couple episodes ago. So we'll accept the quest. How many do you need? 2 antidepressants. We can just turn it in now. We would be giving one of our really good, potent ones away. I could bring Sandy up here, because I think Sandy might have one of the weaker tiers. Yeah, they've got the middle tier. Or we could go to the truck and pick up the lower ones. I think I'm okay with Barry just giving them away. We're not struggling with drugs on this run now. We haven't got a massive amount, but we don't use them that much. This is exactly what he needs. I'll make sure he gets it. You've done something incredibly important. Thank you. And that's another 9 trust. So we're now up to 179 trust. Now, there's no quests I'm seeing on this side here. Unless the 2 what we just passed have quests. We'll pop back down to the lady on the radio in the north. There's a couple of supply rooms down here. So the guy in the supply room hasn't got anything there. We should be able to see the lady in the north from here. We might need to go up another square. No, she's got another quest, Juno. Barry, give me a moment. What's going on? These days, all I can say is you're going to be okay, whether that's true or not. Somebody out there is still listening. But lately, even that line feels empty. Sometimes I wish I could just let the music play. Maybe that would help more than my voice ever could. If you find an MP3 player or anything that can play music, I'll be grateful. There must be something usable out there. Oh, bother. Now, we do have a music player on us. It can be used 4 turns, but we've just traded all the music players away at the last fortified house in the last episode. Now, we do have other ways to do morale. I don't want to give this away with charges on. And like I said, I'm pretty certain we just gave them all away. So, Barry's out of AP, so I'm just going to keep them there. Sandy's got a quest at Mira, so let's talk to Mira. Sandy, come here a second. What's the matter? If the power cuts out, what we've got left will spoil in no time. We need to be ready. Right now, we've got one option, salt. For curing, drying, whatever we need salt. Now, we have got some in the car. It depends on how much they need. I had a little saved, but the last jar's gone. If you see any while scavenging, please grab it. We need to protect what we've got. I'm counting on you. Accept the quest. So how much are you asking for? 10 pieces of salt. I don't think we've got that. I think we've got about 6 or 7. Okay, let's go into the person down in this room down here. They've got nothing new, Charlotte. Let's move back over and see if Gideus... Is it Gideus, the main person? Gideon. Yeah, they've got nothing there. Let's pop down towards the gate. There's a new quest at the gate. Let's talk to Logan. Sandy, there's another patrol I need you on. Where to this time? We're expanding the range this time. House and the surrounding zones. Places we haven't checked in a while, but they've been red flagged before. Check all 3 areas for any signs of trouble. Report directly to me. Let's see where they want to send us. Actually, not bad. It's 3 locations we've been to. So we've been to the clothes store. Okay, it's been 4 days since we've been there. We've been to the electronics store and we've been to the house. Now, there is a blockage there. We can easily clear it because we have got enough shovels to be able to clear it now. Or we could just go to there, back to here, pop to the gas station, refill and come back. But we might not even need to go to the gas station. We're doing pretty good on fuel these days. As long as I leave enough fuel to get to, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And our car's 2.9. So that's as long as I leave 15 fuel, we don't have to keep popping to the gas station. But yeah, that's a nice easy one. We've been there. We should actually not have that many zombies at there. So what do we want to do about the MP3? I think I'm going to pass the turn. And I'm going to send Sandy to the car to see if they've got the salt. Being as though they're right by the entrance, it might be a good idea. Doesn't take us that much to get to the car. 5 is the cheapest. So 10 pieces of salt. We've got 3, 4. Like I said, we've got loads of pepper, but it's just not counting that. It actually asks for salt. Now, we did figure out this in the first part of this run, the seaside. As long as we've got them empty containers, we can get salt from the seaside. So where is the seaside on this map? All the way down the bottom here. Now, we've actually been very close. We've been to that police station. I didn't leave a note on there. Didn't loot it. But we could just come all the way to the seaside, and that's a guaranteed way. We'd have to empty the pepper out of 2 of the containers. We do want to do some cooking anyway. We could fill up a couple of containers with salt, and then that's an easy way for that doing that quest. So we can actually do it on the way. Come down to the railroads. We don't need to get to the gas station immediately. We could always pop into this gas station after doing these 3 missions here. Pop back down to the seaside, get the salt, and then make a stop off here on the way back just to refill up the cans if we need the fuel. So that's actually not a bad trip. And because we've been doing a lot of these zones in between, I don't need to be popping to everyone. Would be nice popping into the fortified house and doing the quests, because you never know when that rep's going to be useful for a certain item, which could be really hard to find, which I could guarantee or have a good chance of getting it from the fortified house. The one thing I'm worried about is if they ask for, I don't know, 5 gas cans. that will really cut down on the amount of movement we have on the outer world. So that's why I'm actually keeping my reputation at different places. So that one we didn't use because there was a lot of zombies. That one there, we've got 7 rep there. The one down the bottom down here, we've got 11 rep. There was a couple of other ones we found as well, which is over here, we didn't use. So yeah, that's not bad. So I think I want to send Sandy back inside. Meet up with Barry and let Barry go and do the cooking, and then we can go back out on the road again. So we'll just stop there. Just make sure there's nothing in here. I'm pretty certain I took all food out of here. So yeah, these are just lots and lots of items. I was just double checking, make sure there wasn't an MP4 in here. Ah, I should have checked that in the car. I did forget. Got a lot of recipes and stuff in here. Got some rags up there if we ever need any more. Lots of gloves. I think I will take one of the higher percentage gloves. Something like that, just so Barry can just keep the other gloves on. We'll always be using Carlos's because they are much better. And there's our crafting, 79% because we fixed them up. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need anything else there. Okay, so let's switch over to Barry. So we've got that quest up there. We could turn it in, but like I said, I don't want to give away my really good MP3. Let's come down to there. Just make sure there's no quest popped up here. Make sure Ben hasn't got a quest. I think I'm going to go and pop upstairs as well. I know we just passed the gun person, but there might have had it. And I also want to have a look at this entrance up here. Being as though them send us into the world again, I don't think this is open. But I do want to be extra certain on that. I'm assuming Gideus is going to give us access at some point. Yeah, it's still blocked up. You can see it there. But it'd be silly if it was open and I went out into the world and then all of a sudden we could have been progressing with the main story. But yeah, we are on 179, so it's got to be 200 then. I can't expect us to go up to 500, so yeah, no new quests on these two. And we've already got the quests with the others over here. Just making sure that Barry doesn't use all the AP. Nothing up there. No, nothing anywhere. Want to go to the bottom floor. I think I can get there next turn. How's Sandy looking with AP? That's fine. Then we'll have a quick run across the bottom on the left side just to make sure nothing else has popped up. Like I said, we could do the Juno quest now, but I just don't want to give away the main way that Barry's getting his morale back. Okay, let's go to that tile there and let's take all the cooking stuff. I just want to get that 15% extra society on everything I cook. We want you to have the 2 birds as well. Actually, I've got a better idea. Because Sandy's not doing too much. We will have to sleep before we go out because Sandy's tired. Because we didn't give them energy drugs. I think I'm just going to give them some energy drugs. Just the lower tier one. That will help your energy out just for a couple of more hours. And then we're going to get you to cut up the birds. And then Barry's going to take the meat over and make a meal. Because Sandy's not really doing anything, I'm just going to put him down here. I'm just going to go and check the car again for a music player. I don't think I've got one, but I just want to cover all my bases. Let's go to that square. Just make sure the person in the bottom room here hasn't got a quest. No, they haven't got one. And we want to go up to the cooker. But not cook until next turn because you haven't really got the AP to do much. Let's just pass the turn. Okay, let's go and quickly check the vehicle. It's only going to cost us 10 AP to get there and back. Well, 4.6 this time. If we desperately need to, we know which fortified house we went to. We could go and pop back and get it. So I'm just looking in the car for the MP3s. We still have one with 8 turns. So that means Barry could use that one. If we don't pick up another one with less charge or a broken one, then yeah, we can give one of these away by the time we come back. Or we could go back to one of them and trade for one of the ones that we traded in. It was the one we got the glue and there's something else we picked up from there as well. Antibiotics, I think it was. So we're going to send Sandy up to go and have a sleep, or at least get ready. And I see the top, yep, just about on the top of the stairs. Put Sandy down there in the usual bed. So, yep, we've collected as many quests as we can on this time. And Barry's got enough AP now to do some cooking. Which is for the cooking menu, even though you're next to the thing. So we've got lots of options. We do have the meats, so that's the main thing we need to get in. Meats and onions, and make sure we can have something with pepper in. So we could do something like the cooked meat. You won't be able to put vegetables in, but you will be able to put the pepper in there. The meat stew would be able to have the onions, which could be a good one. I'm thinking the meat stew is the better option. Or we could just do the good old trusty baked beans. Could put onions in there, could put meat in there. That has a 20% satiety bonus, where the meat stew has a 30. Let's try this one. So we want the 2 meats in. We want to make sure that's empty. So we've got 2 empty containers there. No, we can't put all the onions in, unfortunately. Well, we've got 2 days still to use the onions. So it doesn't desperately have to be in this meal. As long as we get the meat in, that was the most important. 77 turns, lots of hydration, good amount of morale. Yeah, I think that's a good meal. And we're still storing the stuff like the kandam and the ramen, which is for the army base stew. Yeah, I think that was a worthwhile. And now we've got 2 empty containers, which I think they can hold 4 or 5 in each. So we have enough containers now to be able to get the salt we need. Yeah, you move upstairs as well. I didn't actually pay attention to the satiety on that meal. So we might not be able to cook it into so many portions. Let's just have a look at it. What was it? It was only 19 satiety. So yeah, we can... I should have just divided into 3. I was hoping I could divide it into another 2 after that. But no, that's fine. 2 meals at 9.7 with 77 turns. What food has Sandy got? They've got 27 turns. And how much satiety? 5.2, so Barry could actually have that now. Just get the food and water sorted for a little bit. Sandy, I think you've got some on you or left on you, yeah. So we're good with food again. We've got these porridges, we've got the other foods we've just cooked as well. And we've got some more feathers as well. We still need to test that bow out, so I need to make sure I get that on Barry the next time we go out. See what sort of damage we can do with it, and I'm pretty certain the ammo is going to be reusable. Would be nice to probably craft another 3, so we've always got 5 arrows on us. Okay, so you've done all that, so you just need some water out of Barry's bag. I could just actually keep that on you, because I'm going to split up the characters now. So we've only got 2 hours, so it's pointless going out until the morning. But by 6 o'clock, I want to be at the front entrance. So I don't want people to go to sleep too late, especially Sandy, that's already struggling. So we've got 2 more hours. So what we're going to do is just quickly learn some books. I think the clothing's still pretty good, yeah, all I-90s. So we don't need to deal with that. So what was you doing? I think I just want to get you to finish the Ariadne's thread. Not really going to do much for you. I just want to get the book finished. And Barry, what are you going to be doing? You was doing the stat book, but have we got something a bit better now? No, I think I want you to finish the stat book. Just passing a couple of little quick turns. That book again. Okay, that's Ariadne's thread is complete. And because it's only a 1 out of 1 skill, there's no way you need to reread it or anything like that. So Familiar Hunger for 203 is really good. But food is not something we're struggling with, and we've only got 1 level on clean attack, so I think I'm going to get you to prioritise that. It's night time now. Now the food was 5.2, so we need to get down to about 24 before I have any more food. Next turn you'll be finished with that book, most likely. And Barry, a couple of more turns you'll be done as well. Okay, Barry should be done on this turn. There it is. He's up to 2 observation now. Visibility range of 4.2 now. And which is the best one out of these? I think probably Sharp Ears is a bit more better because we're not struggling with food at this point in the game. We've got 1 more turn and then Sandy's sleeping. So Sandy, you can finish the clean attack. So your max skill on clean attack. You're maxed on Ariadne's thread. And you've got no Familiar Hunger, so we'll start pumping in. At 200 pages, it doesn't take you long to read that book and max that skill out. And Barry, we're going to get you to just keep pushing it into there. I think I'm going to send both of them to sleep this turn. And then I'll bring you back when they wake up in the morning. Okay, it's just turned 3 o'clock in the morning and Sandy's already up. Barry has got 1 more hour to go before they get up. So we're going to send Sandy over to the kitchen. See if there's another porridge to pick up and we'll store them into the car. Gives us plenty of food over the next few days without having to cut anything else down. So request food. Yep, it will allow us to have another porridge, which is fantastic. And then we're going to bring you down to the entrance. Just so when 6 o'clock hits, we're at the front entrance with full AP. And we can put you on that square there. That's fine. Don't need to zone until 6 o'clock. It would be safe enough to get to the car possibly and stop on the square down there for 6 o'clock. I might end up doing that. But let's just pass another turn. Barry should be up. Yep. And we already know that Barry can't collect a meal as well. It's just the one every... something around 12 hours or something like that. In the few episodes ago is what we was doing. Okay, Sandy, I think I am going to send you out. You've got good visibility. I think I'm going to send you in 2 parts, just in case anybody's zoned in. You do have quite a good range, and I'm going to just get... Unfortunately, you will be standing in the rain for 2 hours. Do we have an umbrella in the car that you could just use in the meantime? There's an umbrella. Just so you don't get as wet. We want you to store the 2 porridges away just so I don't accidentally eat them. And we want you to eat your food, 5.2, so you can eat 2 of them. And because your energy is now back onto a normal schedule, we don't need to worry about doing the energy drinks. Those can go back away. So you're going to have 24 point something, so use 5 AP. And I think I want that last level in Cat's Eyes first. Barry, are you going to overcap anything? No. Let's just pass the turn on you. And then we'll get the food sorted on you next turn. Unfortunately, we don't have anything. You will be in the rain. That's fine. We'll just live with it. Just want to get you back here so we can do the meals. Okay, so next turn we'll go out onto the map. So you'll be about 34. So you need to use 9 AP on something. I just want them both to be full AP when we leave here next turn. We could fill up the car. And I think I will fill it up to the max. Let's just redo your 20, 30, 31.5 for 7 AP. What was you doing, Sharp? Would that be better than the stat book? Okay, I'm going to get you to start doing the stat book. Just to help you out a little bit more with your visibility. Okay, Sandy. You're pretty good across the board now with everything. Did we do the food on Barry? No, we did not. You have 2 meals up there. Can't use the other one yet. And we might as well just use that emergency drinking water. That'll do fine. Just make sure you haven't gained any more. No, that's fine. 24.8. Sandy, you don't need anything except for just seeing how much. So you will need to use 12 AP. I think I want to do the cat's eyes. Brilliant. Only 100 and something pages left on there. That's the turn. And then we can go back out onto the map. So as I did mention already, we don't need to do every tile. We've already been through most of these tiles already. I don't think we ever visited this one here. Even so we haven't visited... No, I don't want to... I want to actually drive there. Yeah, because it hasn't got a visitor time on. So we'll come to this one first. Just pop in, make sure there's nothing on the floor that's going to be really useful to us. Sleeping zombies and all that, but just look at how busy it is. That's fine. It was only ever going to be a pass-through. Don't need to pop onto there. We'll go straight to the mission one, which is the clove store here. Now, because this is a patrol mission, I sort of expected them to drop zombies on here for us. Just going to add a not looted note. Okay, Sandy. Your turn to do some combat. I'm right next to you. Let's have a look at what your gun's doing. 6.2. Some nice easy practice for you. And we don't need to stand on the zone point. What do we actually need to do here? There it says clothing store complete. So we only need to pop in. So it looks like we've already done the quest here. So we didn't need to kill the people. The electronic store. Housing complete, electronic store complete, and... So yeah, I need to do nothing here at all. And then we'll pop onto this house tile here, which we've already been to. Yeah, this is the one we got the crops from, the crop plots. Yeah, now the quest is done, so it's just visit it, you don't need to uncover. I thought it might have been one of these where you need to uncover all the black tiles for it to count, but no, it's already done. So we need the salt in the south of the map, and that's it. That was a nice, easy quest. Now, the car is out of fuel, so let's get Barry to refill it. So we're going down to the seaside. Now, we could pop ourselves into the fortified house here. We've already got 11 rep here, and I think that would be a good idea. Could have popped to the one in the north of the map if I'd have thought about it. We have a sleeper zombie right next to us and it hasn't woke up. Okay. A bit strange, but we'll take them both. Not really great loot. We're going to be popping over there just to have a look at what the quests are here. Unfortunately, that does mean Sandy's going to have to do it. So let's give help. Gather fire starting tools. So these are where the one charge lighters come into play. Any 2 fire starting tools. Because you don't want to give away the good ones, always put anything away and just take the ones with one charge. Eval. Complete. Oh, actually, I keep forgetting you choose it on here. You don't choose the ones at Terminus. So we're up to 16 rep here now. There is a small fuel can there we can pick up, and they've got a blanket now as well. It might be good to trade for that. Meat's probably not necessary at this point. A bandage could be good. Fishing rods could be good if I want to pop to maybe a quest says get us 10 fish. And I don't think I've got fishing rods. So there is definitely some worthy stuff here to trade for. And now we've got 16 rep as well. Let me just go and grab some loot out of the car. Okay, I think I've come up with a good trade. Both fishing rods and the gas can. For just one of the spare bags, a couple of crowbars, a wrench we don't need, and 4 electronic parts. I don't think I'll be able to squeeze anything else in there. Maybe I could squeeze the metal. I'm just looking to see if there was anything like very low. No, I think I'm happy with that trade. I've got so many of these electronic parts, so many of these, so many of these. I don't need any of them. And we're up to 16 rep here, so I need to change that on the map. I'm just trying to figure out where we are. We're down here. Let's change the rep to 16, just so we've got a running total. If we need certain items, we know where we're going to have the most trading power. So let me just put all this stuff away on Sandy. Okay, everything's away in the car. Sandy is a bit low on AP now, and Barry's still pretty good across the board. So we've been to this police station already, so I don't really need to stop there. And we have 2 ways in. We can either come through a gun shop to the seaside, or we can come through a clothing store. So let's go to the gun shop. We have got a car over here I would like to go and check, and 1 zombie in front of us, and a lockpick over there Barry can pick up. So yeah, I think this is worthy of just looting the car and looting the lockpick. You can't get to anybody, so that's fine, as long as Sandy does the fight from the top. And we might as well just keep using it. Now, you can not get to this square, so that's fine. Sandy can pick up the lighter gas. How much lighter gas have we actually got in here? Oh, 6 charges. And we might end up sending Barry this way on this turn. Now, there is a big guy over there, but he can't get to us. Now, I did forget to bring the gas cans, but there's only 0.6 fuel, so I'm not too worried. Put 3 stuff out of the car, and we'll get you to come over here for the lockpick, just because you got loads of AP. I don't need to loot everything here. The car is broken. So we'll put not looted, broken car. Now, Barry is cold because of the constant rain. Now, there might be something he can wear in the car, like a poncho or something. Let's just have a look. Cardigans, sweaters. Well, that's got 2.6 on it. That's got 3 degrees, so we'll put a cardigan on you as well. Okay, to tuck you out of the cold. And Sandy's not got it because they've got the umbrella. So Sandy's at 3.6. Can anybody get to me now? Let me just check everybody's movement. So nobody can still get to us. And Barry hasn't got a lot. So we're just going to pass 1 turn here. And then we'll be leaving. So it is a bit better fuel economy than ours, but it's less carry capacity. So 315. So it would be a slightly better upgrade, but we would be then start running out of space in like 30 kilos weight. So no, we'll just stick with what we've got. So Barry, let's drive to the seaside. A couple of zombies around us, but that's what Sandy's going to go and do. And then Barry is going to get all those containers. Can I stack the 2 salts into 1? No, I can't. You're also going to need to cook it. We'll give you a couple of pots, and we'll give you one of the better gas lighters just in case you haven't got enough. But let's do the fighting first, making sure there's nothing hiding in the trees, because the zombies hiding in the trees are a problem with this tile. No, that's fine. Sometimes there is a car up by the zone point, but not always. So 15, so that is going to have to be the better axe. And we might as well stick with it. Hook and a rag, I'll get you to pick up. And we shouldn't need to be here too long. So Barry, let's come down to the water. Now, unfortunately, starting a fire with the rain is not the best, because we did see this in the past. So I'm just trying to see where's the option to fill. We have done this before. Oh, actually, you have to be in the sea, not on the sand. There, collect seawater. Ah, it has to be in bottles. There is something underneath you, so let's have a look what that is. So let's just, there is an option to empty a bottle. Ah, there it is at the top. Just empty the dirty water out, and let's just pick up another bottle. Keep the vitamins off you for the moment. We'll pick up some dirty water if we need to. Move up to there. Collect the seawater. I think that will give us 20 salt, but I'm not certain. Can you start a fire? And then can we prolong it at least one turn? There, salt. 3 AP. Is it 3 AP per? It's 3 AP per salt, then that's going to be a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, because these are all empty. That has 2 charges in it now. Okay, so this is going to be a little more. We only need 10. So yeah, I think I am going to have to fill up all the bottles. If I need to, I'll empty them later. And if the fire goes out, we've got enough lighters to be able to start it again. Back into the cooking menu. And see if we can get a batch cooking this time. So we've got the 5 sets of water. So a full bottle of water only gets 1 salt. Not the best, really, is it? It would be a 7 AP, so I'd have to pass a turn. Okay, Sandy, are you going to overcap? You've got a little bit on you. There's a couple of zombies up there. Can you get to them and take them out? Not really. Just pass the turn. I won't fight them unless I need to. Okay, back to Barry. The fire has gone out as suspected. Use the second light. That's why I brought a couple of lighters with me. So there is definitely a batch cooking. So I can do 5 for 7 AP. Okay, how much salt is that up to now? 3, 6, 9, 10. I've got enough salt. So we don't need to be here any longer. Being as though it looks like 3 is the maximum in a bottle, I am going to fill up 2 bottles. And I'm going to craft another 2 sets of salt. Now it's showing all 4 of those are full, so it looks like only 3 charges in a bottle. I thought it was more than that. So we've got 12 salt on us at the moment. Barry, come back to this square. Sandy, come back to this square. And then just make sure we're not putting salt water in the car. No, they're all empty again. Put the salt away so we don't use it. Okay, you're in range to use one of your foods. Your hydration's okay at the moment. We don't need to mess around with that. And I think I might just have to give that MP4 away with the 4 charges, knowing that Barry could get another one out the car, which I think I'm going to go and pick up now. We'll just drop it before we do the quest. Just so I can complete all these 3 again. So, Sandy, how are you looking for AP? You're pretty good. How's the car looking? I think I'm going to use all Barry's to refill the car. So, we're nearly out of fuel. So, we pushed it right to the limit getting down here. So, yeah, we've got no gas cans anymore. Except for one with 0.2 in. So we've only got 25.2 fuel. So that changes the route I'm going to. I'm going to have to come to this one. Because that one over there would take 29. And I haven't got enough to get there. And we have got the flag down here. So it should be a little less busy. Sandy, come down and deal with these. What about you? You have a lot of movement. But if I get to this square, then I'm out of range of you. But even though we've got the flag, still zombies here. It doesn't mean that it's not without zombies. Just lowers the chance. Okay, we've got a 6.6 and a 4.3. You should be able to be took out for spear now. Well, 6.6 my gun. Yeah, I'm happy to take that chance. And stand on the zone square. Now, how much fuel do we have here? 5.1, so we don't need to mess around with that. Barry hasn't really got much AP to do anything, so let's pass a turn. We might need to go up and kill this guy. Okay, finally the rain stopped. I think I am going to try and get you there. Try and move you a little bit. That's what I was worried about. Too many zombies coming in. Can you get to this? No. What about you? You could get to Barry. We'd only have to move one square or kill this guy. And then I've got 3 down here. Who's the biggest one? Let's go there. And if Barry needs to go up, Barry should be able to have enough to get up here. Big weapon again. And I'm going to do 2 hits with this. Okay, didn't take it out. Spear can finish it. Because I need the spear for the next one. Okay, 10 left. Let's go there. Just to pick up the loot. Because I'm going to need a big spear for this guy. Okay, we didn't get lucky again. What about you? You've got a lot of movement. You have a lot of movement. So where's Barry doing with AP? Still got 11. Go to your best weapon. Again, we're just not getting lucky with those last couple of swings. You would need 3.4. Again, nice easy one with both our people to take out. What about you? You could only move 1. Okay, we got unlucky then with the misses, but that's why Barry's back up. And if we need to, we will use an AP item. Yeah, a couple of little bits of loot I want to collect off the floor. You can't get to me, you can't get to me, so that's fine. Good turn. And again, this one I might go a little over on it because I do want to get back up to Terminus, but we won't be doing anything on there. Just try and get back up there in one episode would be great. Okay, Sandy. Could we just avoid you? We could easily avoid you. We don't need to fight everything. Because I need to kill this guy. Let's go there. You can only move 1, you can move a lot, so we've got to kill both these. Nice crit on the first hit, finally. And you're low enough to be either gun or spear. Spear is fine. I am going to repair that spear before I forget about it. Back up to 75. We can take the axe back up to 85. And I think I'm going to put 1 into the hammer because we did lose the hammer not paying attention before. We could use the meal now on Sandy. And the rest of the stuff can go in the car. You can only move one, so I'm happy with you, even if you're seeing us. I just want to get the rags. So you're in a good position, ready to do that. We don't need to worry about you. Barry, we know there's a big guy over here, so I don't want to go over that way yet. And let's pick up that loot as well. A lot of good loot on the floor. Pointless just leaving it behind. So Barry hasn't got any AP. And then next turn we're going to fill up the car and all the stuff. So Sandy. Let's turn it on. And if we need to, we'll bring Sandy back down. Okay, he's in the corner. He could get to Barry, so we just got to make sure Barry doesn't use all the AP this turn. I'll refuel the car 3.2. Which is done. We've got 13 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We haven't got enough to fill everything. So in that case, Barry, I think you need to come. Okay, you can move a lot. We would have to be that square to kill this guy. Okay, we didn't get lucky. 4.6, not quite. I think that was you, yeah. We'll just have to go one more turn on here. We've got more than enough in the generator. Now, how is Sandy doing with AP? I mean, I could bring you to here. This guy can't get to you. And let's just say fill to the max. We need to get all these cans filled up. If we get them filled up, we might be able to go back to Terminus without going to the other gas station. Okay, pass the turn. Now, Sandy, how much would you need? 5.9, so you wouldn't be able to get up there and back down. Barry could. 7.9, 15.8, and then Sandy could take this person out. Would that be the best call? Yes. There's only one guy in the middle here that can only move one, and there was one at the top there that could only move one. So it should be fairly safe. Okay, Sandy, let's take this big guy out. And then we want to finish filling everything to the max, but we're going to be getting that AP item. Oh, brilliant. Been a while since we had a level up. Familiar hunger could be good, but we're not struggling with food. We've got a couple of sharp ears. Improvised attack it has to be. More damage if I'm using tools, but we're not really using tools. I think the axes do count as tools. But yeah, that has to be it. More damage. Just going to confirm, yeah, axes are tools. So that's more damage with all our big weapons. Yeah, Sandy can go there. Everything should be full up now. Just double checking in the car. Yeah, 50 fuel there and 14 fuel there. So 64 fuel now we've got in cans. 24 in 5 in the car. That's 89 fuel. And Barry, you can turn this off. And the cheapest to get back to the car is what you're going to do. 5.5 in both, so you can come to the front. I just want to see what it costs to get to Terminus. 29. So we just have to do a stop on the way. It doesn't need to be the gas station. So 25 there. Sorry, 29 there. I did say a minimum of 15 to be able to get back to this gas station here. So I'd only need 44 fuel, which I've got more than enough. We just worked it out. So we'll wait for both these people to get some AP. Which I've now got. And then we want to drive to some sort of house that not really on... I mean, we could just go up to the gun shop. Okay, not too bad here. And Barry, we'll get you to just fill up the truck. If it is saying we haven't... Oh, actually, we haven't got the salt on us. So make sure you're carrying that because that's for the quest. So yeah, we've got 3 tick marks across all the quests. Does mean that Barry's going to have to give his MP3 away. We could actually just use it. The one with 4 charges. Just so we don't waste any charges on there before we trade it. And we could actually get Sandy to use it as well. But let's just move straight the way up to Terminus. I've just full it up to the max, so it's using the 2 cans a lot. Not the most efficient, but we're on a safe to tile now, so we haven't got to worry about it. Car's full up for when we want to go out again. And I think I am going to do what I just mentioned. There's 3 charges on here if I'm going to give it away for a quest. It's definitely 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely 1 they want. Barry. Still the one with 3 charges. We'll get Sandy to use it twice. And then the last charge we'll use on Barry just before we trade it away. Might even be a good idea to leave 1 charge on there just in case the quest doesn't register it. Otherwise, I've got to give 1 with 8 charges away. So I think I might just keep that like that. But that's a great place to be finishing it. Nice, successful trip. We've gone out, we've completed 3 quests, and in the next one we will be coming back in, turning all them quests. We are currently at 179. We're getting about 5 to 7 trading reps, so we should be close to 200 after turning these quests. Do we get access to the north or not is the next question. Hopefully you'll come back for the next one to find out, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching.